What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. All right, we've been taking BP all day, Mosh. All right, getting ready for it. How we doing, bro? You doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing good. So weekend, looking to bounce back. We had an awesome Saturday, Sunday. This week is going to be a good week, though. Started playing around with some AI features, trying to get myself involved there. So it's been a lot of fun learning about this whole new technology that might kind of take our world by storm.
Take our world by storm. You're exactly right. Well, we got to give a shout out here to domination and taking things by storm. Deion Sanders comes out that he had cancer. And I think it was a tumor that he had in his bladder. I believe I could be incorrect on exactly that. I'm not a doctor. But let me just say this. Look, I'm not the biggest Deion Sanders guy in the world. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. Now, that's on the field. Like that's just style. It doesn't mean all that much, right? Like, you start talking about cancer and you start talking about things like this, like, dude, it's way beyond sports. So, again, and not that I wouldn't give a shout out like without that preamble, right? But I wanted to start the show by saying, Deion, great job, man. Well done, buddy. Like, I don't care who you are, dude. Cancer's a beast. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you have a real tumor that you are having surgery on to take out, and he's had other health issues as well, notably with his feet and his toes. It's scary. So shout out, Deion, prime time, baby. Dude, go. Happy for you, man. Absolutely happy for you. And again, look, there's on the field minor stupid stuff, right? Of just, what we talk about, on sports shows daily, right? Doesn't mean a whole lot, but this does. So Deion, man, shout out to you, bro. Proud of you, man. I know everybody's pulling for you. Well done, buddy. Well done, man. So had to give that shout out first. Now, second shout out. Let me put the bat down too. All right. Lindsay in the crew sent me 2 T-shirts. Most, check this out. All right. So first one. Well, I shouldn't have done that. All right. Shouldn't have done that with the microphone. But all right, there we go. So anyways, look. So the first one, all right, from Tombstone. All right, Doc Holliday. Say when. I love it, man. And then sent me a second one. So, Lindsay, huge shout out to you. And sending T-shirts is always approved. So I want to say thank you so much for these gifts. They're wonderful. They fit perfectly. They're comfortable. And, dude, the fact you got Doc Holliday on a T-shirt, oh, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Okay, now, I promise we're getting to picks, okay? This is a busy show today, but I promise that we are getting there, okay? So that was a gift to me. Now, I also have a gift to you, okay? Check this out. Been working on this for a while, all right? New Driving the Line newsletter, okay? I'm going to get you set up with everything from Moshe, from Brad, to all of our guests that are coming in the fall for football, basketball, and so much more. And going to provide you with everything that you need one time a day. You know me. I'm definitely not going to overdo it. I won't oversend you. I won't do it. You know that. I'm definitely not going to oversend because that shit gets annoying. But I've operated a newsletter before for pretty large companies, and I understand the game, and I understand how well that when operated and used properly, it's a very functional tool. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I present that to you, and I'm redoing the website and all that, and Moshe has got a million things that he's been doing. It's awesome. What I need you guys to do is I need to test the link, okay? So there's the link right there. Let me know if that works, if you're able to sign up. Again, it's free. It's all of that. Like, I'll pull this up. You should see this screen. This is literally the first time that I'm getting to the link. I haven't sent it out. I haven't done anything, but I just want to make sure that this link works. So you should see something like this. The graphic's going to look centered and nice and all that. I just grabbed a screenshot, right? But
yeah, AB, I'm on it. It works.
Does it work?
Yep.
All right, you were able to sign up?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try to actually sign in. But yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that works. And again, you know me, I won't overstate you. I won't blast you with shit, but we're going to use this tool and we're going to use it properly, right? I'll get with Zach and I'll get with, everybody, in the DTO crew that's heavy on picks, and we can use this. All right. And I want to use it because all the tools that we have, Moshe, all right, like they're all built. I absolutely hate when there are tools that are overused just to get clicks and views and all that bull crap, right? Tim, I hope the producer isn't overwhelmed. I know, right? No, I hate when people, utilize those tools for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, I mean, we want clicks, we want all that stuff, right? Like, but that's not the main focus of it. The main focus of it is going to be number one, all right, that you can get all the data that you need, right? Show links, show updates, all of that stuff. And again, what we need to figure out though, all right, is we need to figure out when and what is the best application of said newsletter. And what I mean by it is let's figure out together a time, all right, that we send, what we include with it. And again, it'll change throughout the day because, again, we have one sport going on right now. We're about to have 30, right? So we'll have plenty of content and everything for you. But again, I want this to be a tool that is beneficial to you, right? I don't want it to be something to where it's like, oh, hey, send them 37,000 emails today. Who gives a damn? No, we're not doing that, man. Not worried about clicks. I'm not worried about views and all that stuff. That stuff comes when you do the right things. You know what I mean? It's like working out. It's like eating right. You're not going to eat right or work out a day. And you look and you're like, what the hell? I didn't lose 30 pounds. Right? Like, I know how this game works, man. And it's all about making tools that are functionable for you. All right. And that, I don't know why that came off negative. That's my goal, right? That sounded harsh. Like I was like a villain or something like, and I want you to have to suffer. Like, no. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if that link works, awesome. And I'll get with Zach and we'll all work together. And I want you guys input as we go. Like, not only now, if you have things that work, if you're like, hey, somebody, whatever show, even if it's sports betting, like they send a newsletter at 8 a.m., it's perfect. Or they send one at 5 p.m., it's perfect. Or whatever. Drop those in at any time. And I assure you, okay, I will stop talking in 1 second, but I also assure you that don't worry about hurting feelings or trust me, none of that stuff ever hurts my feelings at all. It's all about making sure that the content and the shows and everything are perfect for you. You know what I mean? Like, I truly mean that, right? So if you drop something in, if you're like, dude, this time sucks, stop sending this at this effing time. I could deal with that. I could absolutely work with that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, please, always drop in, whether positive or negative. To be honest with you, look, if it's positive, awesome. That means that we're doing what we're supposed to do. But if it's negative, that's the feedback that you want, right? Because then you're like, okay, don't send this. Hey, we'd like to actually have this. Send it at this time. This time kind of stinks. All that stuff is great. So trust me, you're not being negative. None of that stuff whatsoever. So, all right, enough about that. I've yapped enough, big dog. All right, let's get
well
to
done,
it.
AB. First of all, just well done. Thank you from as a representative of the crew. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, man. And I'll tell you what, I'd be careful on thanking because you just got added some more work that you're going to be doing. We will, but no, we will, it'll include everybody's stuff, right? So that's the whole point of it. And if you're somebody that has picks, right? And, whether it's just number one, it's you just want the picks out there, or number two, if you're looking to build your brand, right? And you're trying to do this and you're trying to start out, bro, I'll put you on the newsletter. You're in the crew. That's what this thing's about, right? So we can build all of yours together alongside. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. hit me up. Let me know if you've got, we'll figure it all out. Like, again, today's just the first day. I just got the sign up, like HTML code written out. Like, we got plenty of time. But what I'm saying is that it's all built for you. And to do that, let me know what works, what doesn't work. And I assure you, I'll say it again, you'll never hurt my feelings. Like, it's all about the work. It's all about making the product better. So I assure you that let it rip. You're good. Okay. Now, speaking of letting it rip, Big Mosh. All right.
Let it rip.
Well, 1 second. I screwed you up again. That was on me, not on you. Tizzle, don't care about building a brand, but love helping people make money. Hell yeah. And that's what it's about, right? So we'll figure out how to get, well, actually, we could just link in the newsletter to the Discord of the Picks Room. So there you go. We'll figure it out. I'll get with Zach too, because Zach's the friggin' man at getting all this stuff organized, right? Like, we'll build this thing to where it handshake fits with the show, with the Discord, with all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll get all that figured out for sure, man. I'll get with Zach and we'll figure out what's best and how to do that. Okay, now, Mosh, I will get out of your way. Start us off. 3 picks. Weird day in Major League Baseball. Break it down. What you got?
It is a weird day. We were just talking about this pre-show, talked about it this morning. But you know what? I'm going to go with the data, follow through with my heart, and I think we're going to come out on top. We have some big news items to get to after, but we'll get to that. Anyway, we're going to the Blue Jays at the Orioles. I know everybody in the world is on the Blue Jays. I'm no different. I took the Blue Jays on the money line for a half unit, but my real play is the Blue Jays team total over 4.5 at -125. Reasoning is I really don't trust either pitcher, but let's keep rolling with the hottest team in baseball. The run won't last forever, but until then, we're going to keep cashing day after day after day. So why not keep rolling with the Blue Jays? I mean, they scored 4 in the 9th inning to cash that ticket for me last night. So keep on rolling. Next game up, we got the Cubs at the Brewers. I think the wrong team is favored here. I think the Brewers took the Brewers near even money. 2 great pitchers, and maybe the Cubs are the better team. But the Brewers are the hotter team with the better bullpen. Again, I think the Brewers should have been favored here. Cubs bullpen ranks 27th over the last 2 weeks, while the Brewers ranked 9th. Last but not least, we got the Mariners at the Athletics. I'm taking the Mariners' first 7 team total over 3.5 at -120. We have awesome weather and hitting environment here with the #1 road team in the league. JP Sears has a home ERA of 5.61, and the Mariners rank 5th against lefties. These are 3 great spots in what could be a messy day, but at least it promises a few really good matchups, and I really look forward to watching that Brewers-Cubs game. Jacob Misiorowski and Matthew Boyd, very different types of pitchers. It's going to be an awesome matchup to watch.
Nice, man. Now, all right, we're going to do a little coaching on here, all right? We're talking about hurting feelings. I'm not coming to hurt your feelings, but you have ran into something that I've seen through the years of doing this, and specifically – our man, and I mean this out of all love, Proppy. All right, he ran into the issue where he would give out picks. Some would be leans. Many would be leans. Some would be playing with your heart. Some would be playing on the data, which is great. But Dusty, who I swear to God, every comment slaps, like it just is spot on. Which of these plays are heart plays and which of these plays are data plays? All right, so Mosh, when you start breaking down what are heart plays, what are data plays, you'll want to go through them. You see what I'm saying? And leans ain't good for nobody, baby. It's like a lien on your house. All right, I'm just messing with you. But for real, yeah. No, which ones are heart plays? Which ones are data plays? What you got?
So I don't really bring in the leans onto the show. Anything that I say on the show, I am fully betting, just to get that clear and out of here. All of my plays are data driven. Just because they are data-driven doesn't mean that they're also not heart plays.
Yep. No, perfect answer. And I had to ask it. Dusty asked the right question, and it's correct. Yeah. Because once you open it up for one, it's like pleading the 5th in court. You got to answer all the questions. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Dusty, well done on that one. Z-Money, I like Yelich to strike out each of the last 11. Yelich, 1+ K. Gunnar Henderson, 1+ hits, runs, and RBIs. Vladimir Guerrero, 1+ hits, runs, and RBIs, -120. I like that. I love it with the 1. All right. That's solid. Very solid, man. Jinxie, did not tell y'all to start fading the Bravos like a month ago, bro. You were spot on with that. You were definitely spot on with that, man.
This has been a rough month for them.
Oh, it's bad.
Although I will say, I think it gets a little bit better or brighter today, but we can get into that later.
Dude, it's bad. There's gonna be some off-season work. This team's gonna look different next year. I'm just telling you, it's gonna look different. Rays and the Yankees over 8.5. I'm going with it. I'm letting it rip. I think the Yankees are going to attack the ball tonight. I think the Rays are going to as well. I think you've got a division series here in the AL East between two teams that know each other and two teams that absolutely freaking take this thing seriously again. Not that teams don't in Major League Baseball, professional sports, but it's life. Sometimes games mean more than others. Welcome to reality. And I think that this, even though, I mean, we're just out of the All-Star break, it's not like this is a playoff game, but I think that they'll approach it that way. I think you're going to see the Yankees approach it with, okay, what do we look like without Judge? All right, because we need to figure this out. He's a large, the Braves are going through the same thing. Why do the rest of these 8 people suck? No, just kidding. But I think you'll see the Rays and the Yankees get after it tonight, man.
Can I
the Braves traded.
thing? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Both the Rays and the Yankees have a bottom third ranked bullpen in the last 2 weeks.
Bingo. And that's exactly it, man. I think that we're going to see runs early, but I think that we'll definitely see runs later, man. Dusty, yeah, Rich Hill won't have to pitch too long to give up a ton of runs to the Braves. I know, right?
My best bet in that
something
game.
about this camera or this microphone height. It's in the way. What were you saying?
My best bet in that game is the Braves over 2.5 in the first 5. I saw that yesterday at -120, and I jumped on it because the earned runs for Hill, I think, was over 3.5 at -140. So the value on getting in the first 5 innings over 2.5 on a team total is just phenomenal.
Well, we're going to test that today. We're going to find out. I like to play. I'm with you. I mean, Rich Hill stinks.
I mean, at 45 years old, how much can you like? Yeah. I get it. You got one over on the first team. Like, are you going to be able to do it twice?
Yeah, right. Just doesn't make sense. GC M squared was on that as his play today as well. There we go. You're in good category right there.
Hey, listen, if M squared's on there, I'm very happy.
Mikey.
There's another play that I'm actually on with him as well, which I'm very excited about too. Also, I haven't
checked those guys out in a while. What? Say it again. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Also in this game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, I would be more than happy to copy their plays. They're real, true sports professionals, especially M squared. I will say, though, that my article, I write my own articles and come out with my own data. So
I write my own articles.
That it aligns. Just in case anyone's thinking that I'm just watching these shows and parroting back, you can look at what time.
Wow, that's 7 days in a row. He's on the exact same plays. He's on Rich Hill over 2.5 strikeouts.
I will say, though, that sometimes when I see one of their plays, I try to figure out where and how they got to it. And if I don't see how they got to it with my data, I do refine my data to see why didn't I get to that same result. So that is something that I do with experts, even with you.
I'll tell you what. I used to make them write actual breakdowns of why they're taking the pick. I don't know what's going on now. Oh, man. We talk about Dick Mountain. That's it. Big Rich Hill, baby. Reed, I know Rich Hill's 100 years old, but his first outing was not terrible. And it's the Braves. Like, again, I'm not discounting the play. And, again, I mean, that's why we do this. We're not always going to agree. And I'm not saying that I disagree. I don't. But we were saying a minute ago that, hey, we're going to test this theory. And if you want to test, there you go. Because the Braves are driving me absolutely insane. I still would just not be surprised if the Royals. Oh, I wouldn't either.
If the Braves go up early, I'm betting the Royals late. Oh, 100%.
Oh, the Braves have no bullpen. And look, the weather here is phenomenal. I mean, we've got weather to score 20 runs, but we'll see if the teams can. All right, speaking of runs, home runs. Okay. Now, on the board and off the board, where are you going? All right, Shohei Ohtani plus 150, Kyle Schwarber plus 205, Mike Trout plus 300, Seiya Suzuki plus 350. Boy, is he due. Pete Alonso plus 400. Okay. Where are you going on the board, dog?
So a name did jump out at me. He hasn't hit a homer up against it. And it's a really hard matchup. I think Mike Trout. He's batting 667, 6 at bats against DeGrom. He's hitting home runs at almost a 6% clip against right-handed pitchers. I would kind of go with him, even though it's a really tough matchup.
Well, you want to know something? I went with him too.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Dude, it's a great day for Mike Trout. It's an absolutely great day. Again, I think we throw around the, people are due a lot. And I'm not saying you, I'm saying me. But Trouty is due for one today. It's a great spot.
Good weather. You got wind blowing out. You got the fourth best home run hitting stadium. It's a good look. It's a good look.
It's a great look. I agree with you. I completely agree. It's a great look.
Gleyber Torres is a fantastic look. Tony Motorola. That is just, I didn't say your name and I butchered it and I apologize, but that is a fantastic look today.
Just go with Big Tony. It'll work. Big Tony's got it, man. He was saying this in the morning show, Gleyber Torres. Completely agree. I mean, you look at his historicals today. I mean, Torres is set up for success. Also, what a classic uniform, too. Those Tigers unis, great, man. Sid Freeman to go yard tonight. Freddie, I like it.
Oh, can I read Gleyber? I just looked it up in my model here. He's batting .333 in 34 plate appearances against Rodriguez. He has 4 home runs.
Yeah. And look at the walks. Look at the walks.
I actually don't have walks yet set up in my model.
Dude, Pete Alonso home run yesterday was my leg that had it hit. It would have been a 3,000 ticket, so Pete owes me. Yeah, he does owe you. Dude, that's big. Gleyber Torres is like 6 walks, too.
That is fantastic. That means you're seeing the ball well. I really got to get that.
Everything. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. You're right. Because you've got a large sample size. It's not like 2 at bats, right?
What is the minimum of bats that you're looking at? 8, 10?
Great question. Once you get to 10, it's a pretty good look.
Okay.
Once you get to 10, it starts to play out. Now, you might have runs where goes up, goes down, average-wise, hits, whatever. But for the most part, 10 at-bats, every 10 is kind of like a segment. You know what I mean? It's a good sample size. So, yeah, man. When you have ones that are 30, dude, it's pretty spot on. I mean, it doesn't equate like it's going to be every time because it's sports, but yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. Can I? Go to this comment because this is the one before it also I think is a fantastic look.
The numbers all suck, so I'm going to take a chance on this. A's Mariners over 3.5 total home runs, -110.
What if Kurtz did it himself again?
Yeah, he could do that himself.
All right.
Hit
1 home run Friday night, and he hit 4.
Almost had 5. He almost had 5.
Unreal. That guy is just running away with the rookie of the year.
Feeling it. Kid could rake. He was a monster. Dude, we bet on him at Wake Forest a lot. They had him and Chase Burns.
Wow. That is a solid offense and defensive player to kind of ride your season on.
Yeah. You know whose season whose college career Nick Kurtz ended it to? Tennessee.
Of course it did.
Yep. That was on that championship run. Look, Wake Forest was solid, dude. Solid. They took Burns from us. Burns was our closer. Think about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a hard.
He left because he wanted to be in the starting lineup. And Tony Vitello was like, nah, we're kind of full. We want you in the pin. Which was, unbelievable. You could have closed that. They were going to use him basically the last 3 innings of a game, which would have been money, but he wanted to start. And rightfully so. Look, he made it to Major League Baseball this fast.
Different type of experience. That's amazing.
He was right. There's no hard feelings, but yeah. Okay. So off the board? Yeah, go ahead.
Off the board. I got off the board one. Now, this isn't my typical pick because I like to use recent two weeks and month data, but when I see a number, and I'll explain in a second, like this, I had to jump on it. First of all, great weather. Got 97 degrees, 0 chance of rain, 37% humidity, and 7 miles per hour wind going out. I like Jurickson Profar. Against left-handed pitchers, he's batting .400, and he's hitting a home run ratio at 9.5%. 9.5%. He is hitting home runs.
That's crazy.
And he is due. If anyone is due, it is him.
Yeah.
Love this look.
9% is huge. I mean, 4% is huge.
4% is huge.
Yeah. It's snipering him too. Yep. Because they're professionals, baby. They're pros. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I think Jurickson Profile, he's going to hit Hill. I think Hill has a really, really bad game. You know, when you have someone, and I'm a little bit worried about the Phillies for the same reason. When you have someone who just balls out one game and then they try to recapture that glory the next game, it's hard. Yeah. It's hard. You're looking
very hard.
You're looking for at the professional level. It is hard to remain that consistent for so long, which is why the people who are consistent for so long get those awards, get that money. Consistency is the name of the game.
It's a 300.
I don't think Hill has it.
Dude, it's no, I don't think so either. Now, Bibbo says, if you put a home run leg into a parlay with the over money line and say 3 runs, the odds are 5 figures. So I swing at the fence in my parlays from time to time. I do too. I do that all the time, actually. I do that a lot. I'll put together like 3-leg monster parlays, put a couple bucks on it, right? See what we can get. Tizzle, DK is going to ban the striker ball bets if you guys keep getting caught. I know they are. Okay, I think that's it, man. Let's hit our picks one more time and we'll get out of here.
We got one more important thing that I wanted to bring up on the show.
Yeah, go ahead. First
of all, we had congratulations to my CC Sabathia and Ichiro for being inducted to the Hall of Fame. That's fantastic.
Yes. Yep.
Emmanuel Clase. Did you hear about this? The all-star closer for the Guardians is on a paid suspension for gambling.
Oh, for betting. This is the second pitcher they've had.
Yeah. And Cleveland's on a run right now. Like, they're seriously seeing if their team could try to be in contention right now. What does this do to their momentum?
Dude, it's absolute. It's there's no projecting. Like, I don't know what this is going to be.
Like, that whole team is based around the fact that they have a solid shutout guy in the ninth. The whole team, they have solid relievers, but their relievers aren't that great. Like, they're middle, whatever, but their whole goal, the way that they manage the game, is get to the ninth inning, we'll be good. If they don't have that, what are they going to do?
That's why they're the cardiac kids, man. No, it's huge. Like, and I have no idea what this because now it's one thing if it's one guy, I don't really care, but you've got 2 pitchers. That means they're talking about this in meetings.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
this is going to be a brutal few years while we learn how to handle sports and sports betting. And as it becomes bigger and bigger, like we talked, I think you talked about this at the beginning of the year when I think it was a Braves second baseman or something like that. Like one of the guys who just got called up and he was, it was a Pirates player, whatever. He got suspended forever, like expelled, I guess, from the league. And we were talking about how it's going to become more and more prevalent as it goes on. Like, how can it not, right? You can even unknowingly be helping someone by accident and you don't even know it, but you're going to get caught up in it because if there's, you throw a bad pitch or you whatever, and then someone makes cash off it, there's going to be an investigation.
And that's exactly why the books and the leagues don't want this. Because once you lose credibility, it's gone forever. Now, we're not saying they lost credibility, but I mean, you have to suspend these people for a long time. And I mean, if you're a player or anybody involved, you have to know, look, there's just some things you can't do. Sorry. Like, you just can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You just can't do it. And
yeah, I think they made a mistake by not going after Ohtani for creating a environment where people thought that they can get away with this.
Yeah, the hard part is that this is a societal thing. All right, gambling is the same. Like, it's a vice. it's a vice, and it's going to go above leagues and play all this stuff, right? So you're going to see this. There's going to be a percentage of, albeit an extremely small one, but it's going to happen. What you can't have is actually affecting the games. If that's ever proven, I'm not saying it's going to kill the league, but it would not be good.
Yeah.
It would not be good. Dusty, they couldn't handle it when Pete Rose bet, not even on MLB. Now you have players betting on the game or worse, their own shit. So it's so stupid. It's so dumb. And again, players, coach, anybody, sorry, you just can't. You can't participate in this thing. You can when you retire, but you just can't. And they have to keep delivering massive suspensions, and you have to they've already let them know. Now you have to follow up on it. You're right. Like the Shohei thing, it's like being a parent. And look, I'm not a parent, and I'm not going to say like it's easy. It's not. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is when you lay down the law, go through with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's exactly why I think, and people are mentioning it with Ohtani, like, there were some other examples. If you can't be too big to fail, you need to come after everyone equally because that's how you let the league know that you're serious.
Oh,
and yeah,
look, I'm about as nice as it could get, but I'd also tell them and say, look, you were told, and now we have to make an example of you. And I'm sure that they've all been told that. Like, there will not be any like benefit of the doubt, none of it. Now, we have appeals processes and all that for that particular reason, but you have to punish them.
So we had the steroid era, and now we're going to have the betting era. And I think the suspensions are probably going to end up being very close once it comes out.
Probably. I would. You let them know. You let them know. You're like, dude, sorry. You got to go. Like, I would say that for any league. And I don't care how popular the person is. You got to go. We can't have it. You're not bigger than the league. I don't care if you're the best player right now. You're not bigger than the league. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go. Like, you just can't play around it. I don't know. I mean, that's about all that needs to be said. But it's a hell of a story. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to bring up another team. Someone brought it up in the chat when I went to bet on them on Friday.
The Atlanta Braves.
The Diamondbacks.
Yeah, what about them?
The Diamondbacks. They're just collapsing. Is it true that they're just going to be selling off? Gallen's going to be gone. They're going to sell. I mean, probably not.
We're going to find out this week. We're going to find out this week.
I am scared off now. Like a top offensive unit, and they've scored less than 5 runs the whole weekend.
Because they know. Like, no, well, they know that they don't know. Like, this is what instability does. This is the same thing we were just talking about with sports betting. When you start introducing not only the trade deadline and sending out a hell of a player, I mean, that you're also selling the team. Like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of instability. I'm not blaming it on that. I don't know what it is. I mean, we're not in the clubhouse, but they ain't hitting. I'll tell you that. I mean, you're spot on with that one, man.
I was not. I bet them to score runs. Someone in the chat is spot on. Yeah. But since that comment in the chat, I have yet to bet them, and I am.
I saw that. Let me try to find it. Yeah, I think it was Tizzle. Somebody had a stat.
It was Tizzle. They scored 1 run this weekend. I knew it wasn't a lot. Oh gosh.
I mean, it's real. Like, Tizzle's spot on, dude. D-back scored 1 run since the fire sale started. The human element of the deadline is a real thing. It's an absolute real thing. And I get this from Todd Furman, and this is an absolute human fact. Deadlines spur actions. Period. If you have to clean your room before August 1st, you're going to do it July 31st or August 1st early in the morning.
Yep.
Deadline spur actions. They absolutely do.
Also, equally true, the amount of time you set aside for yourself will automatically be filled.
Yep. That's a good one. D-bags are done. Can't score any damn runs. They can't, man. They scored 1 run this weekend. 1.
I think I might have them to score again today. Or maybe it's against them. Hold on.
Well, I'll say this. I saw a weekend where the Cardinals didn't score a run. The Pirates went on a run where they didn't allow a run to the Cardinals the whole series. And then the Cardinals came out hitting. And then
I do.
stopped again. Yeah.
I do. I have the
D-backs
Tigers Diamondbacks over 8.5.
What did you say? Say it again?
I have the Diamondbacks Tigers over 8.5. Not a full unit, but I do have that as a play just based on the numbers. I'm starting to seriously question it though.
See. Big Brian Clays, what up, AB? What up, Mose? Finally made it for a live show. I know. Good to see you, bro. How you been, man? What's new, Bubba? Big Brian.
Yeah, Tizzle, I'm out on that game. My official play just based on the data was over. I'm kind of staying away from there, keeping it small unit.
Yeah. For the trade deadline this week, Tony said, free Paul Skeens. I know it won't happen.
I think they got too much media flack, and now they're like, now we have to keep him, otherwise we lose our fan base.
Right. He went off last night. They had like 9 strikeouts. I just put 250 on the money line on the Tigers. There we go.
I think the Tigers are a good look today, but it's scary the way that they've been hitting and not hitting, more specifically. Oh, but
life's always scary on 8 Mile.
I like the Red Sox today. I like them to come back.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think that they should. I think that they should have been favorites.
Yeah.
Today as well.
Okay.
Brewers and the Red Sox were my 2 underdog plays for the day. Oh, and Marlins. I really like the Marlins today. At what point are we going to start treating them like a real team?
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
They got some players. They got some dogs. You know what it is? It's their strikeout rate.
When they don't strike out.
They make pitchers work. They might not be the best, most talented hitters, but they are making pitchers work.
Dude, I've been saying it for 4 years in college baseball. It's the same thing. I tell it to my nephew all the time. All the time. I tell it to him all the time. I'm like, bro, number one, if you just cut out strikeouts, and I'm not saying that, he struck out a lot. I'm just saying it in general. If you just cut out strikeouts, you will become so more immensely valuable to any team that you play for. Even if you fly out, ground out, you're putting the ball in play. And when you put the ball in play, especially, and he's 13, so I tell him, I'm like, bro, hit the ball. He's a hell of a hitter. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I'm not saying this because my nephew. We will break him down on this show one day. I promise you. The kid is unbelievable. You can't get him out. He pitches. He can play the field. He can do it all. Kid's a 5-tool, man. But I tell him, I'm like, dude, if you just get the ball in effing play, these kids are going to throw it all over the place. Even if you're playing, summer ball, whatever. Even at your school, junior high, like, just put the ball in play. So, long story short, what you're talking about with the Marlins, completely agree. Just don't strike out.
They allowed the Brewers to beat themselves.
Yes, and teams will do it. That's what, baseball is geometry, physics, and poetry. Like, baseball is such a different sport than everything else, man. It's such a different sport, and it's so built upon get the ball in play. If you get the ball in play, things happen, right? Strikeouts are a dictatorship. Put the ball in play, that's democratic. You know what? Give them a chance to make a play. Give yourself the chance to make a play. John, are we on the Marlins today? You like them, right?
I put a half a unit on the first 5 money line and a half a unit on the full game money line because I didn't know which one to go to, but I love Cabrera. I do. He's back on track. He's been fantastic. Marlins bullpen has been fantastic. Yeah. By the numbers, they're the better team today.
There we go. All right. Dusty said you got AB pull it out for him. Some BP at 2 a.m. You're right. I do text him late at night all the time. I'm like, man, we're going to go hit tomorrow? He's like, we'll see. His mom is my sister. So I always crack up. I'm like, man, he's a good kid too. Straight A's. Like he's not like his uncle. I'm proud of him. Let's see. Big Cheesy. Good to see you, boy. Got the Dodgers, Orioles, Cardinals, Astros, Phillies, and Giants. Moneyline parlay, baby. Man, good to see you, boy.
You want to hear another money line parlay? That one's good. I like that one a lot. Big Cheesy is a smart capper. We've been following his picks on and off for 2.5 years now.
Cheesy's the man, bro. Look, I'll give you one right here. Jackson Holiday goes yard tonight, and J-Rod, Sacramento. I like it. Jackson Holiday's a monster, man. His brother Ethan just got drafted. I'm telling you, that kid's gonna be. He might be even better. Okay. All right. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, bro?
Yeah, got a money line parlay here. I had a bonus bet that I used for this. I like the Guardians, Blue Jays, Phillies, Astros, and Rangers.
Say that again.
Guardians, Blue Jays, Phillies, Astros, and Rangers.
Okay. All right. You're going on kind of a big cheesy feel here.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. It's in the same vein, same vein. I think we went a little bit different on the end because we probably both wanted to keep it less than 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are great looks.
Right.
I'm a little bit nervous about the Guardians now, but I think that they hit. I'm not like I made this play before the Class A news came out. But I do think that they hit.
They better.
Oh, and if you're going for one no-run first inning today, I didn't play any, but Z-Money's on point. Cubs Brewers is probably the only look today.
Okay. No run first inning? All right. Yeah, look, let me tell you this. The Guardians know now. Look, I'll tell you this. Playing Guardians team totals might not be a bad play because they know they're going to have to score more runs. Yeah,
and they can too. Sometimes you need to, and
can.
You can't. They've been doing it. They've really been doing it.
They've got the talent. But I mean, just speaking from I assure you, and I've seen it in professional sports. Don't overthink what the message is going to be for that given day. I mean, these are coaches. I don't care if it's a professional coach or a high school coach. The messaging is going to be the same. Hey, fellas, we lost a pretty damn good player. 2 of them, actually. We need runs.
Ooh,
it's not going to be some data-driven thing. It's going to be, hey, dumbasses. Look, we lost 2 dumbasses. All right, I need the rest of you to start getting some runs.
I would be not shocked if that was the exact words the manager came and used in the dugout.
Terry Francona would.
Yeah,
dude. Did you see Francona?
No.
What?
Francona is I'm a Yankee fan, so he will be forever burned in the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like the man, but that man knows how to manage. He knows how to motivate people the right way.
Did you see he put in a seat in the dugout? He had it installed. That's a seat from a bass fishing boat. That's what he sits on. Z Money said Dodgers, Reds, no runs first inning isn't bad either. Burns and Yamamoto. Reds can go cold. Dodgers aren't smashing like they should.
Just be careful with Burns. Just be careful with Burns because he can strike out the first 9 in a row, or he can lay one down the middle. He's only had if he's throwing that fastball and it gets hit, it's going out of the yard, or it's getting hit for a double or a triple, or they're not touching him. The Dodgers are talented enough to touch him a little bit, so I just be careful there. But it's not a bad look at all. I think no run first inning there. Also, as soon as I said, shouted out Tizzles, Z Money's no run first inning. 2 great cappers, Tony and Matty Ice. Seattle Athletics got Seattle Athletics no run first inning, and Pittsburgh San Francisco no run first inning as well. Those are 2 looks in the chat from 2 very smart cappers who I personally play in the chat when I see them.
Nice. I also like those paintings behind you. Looks like you're in a thicket or about to walk into the woods.
The woods of corporate America.
I got out of those ones. I'm in the AB business, not the make money for somebody else's business. Oh, that's funny, man. Those are nice though. They remind me of Tennessee. That's why, because I was looking at it and it was like it reminds me of Tennessee. It's just like thickets and woods everywhere, everywhere.
I like this room. It's our wellness room. Let me just. Can I turn on the light?
Give us the tour.
Oh, there it is.
Are those the lights like the automatic turn on lights?
Yeah. Like back when you went to the bathroom and you sat for too long and the lights went out and then you had to open the stall to go, can you open, please? I'm still in here.
You want to hear something funny? I'll give you a funny story. All right. So when we were going through the hotel scene, we were going through the hotel, living in a hotel portion of the detail experience. You could look it up. Radisson Nashville Airport. B&A is the airport code. The Radisson. All right. If you Google it and you look at like Google Images, it'll start to make sense. You'll see. I stayed there a lot, there and the Cambria. But one day we were going to do the afternoon show. This was like 4 months ago. And it was during this, remember the portion where there were just tornadoes in Nashville like every day, for like 2 weeks. Well, the internet in the room wasn't working very well. All right. Because everyone was in the hotel and everyone's in their room on their phones because there's like tornado, right? Usually, if you're staying in a hotel, usually you get pretty good hotel Wi-Fi service, except the times when the hotel is full and it's being used. Dinner time can be good or bad. People either leave or people eat there or people just get food and bring it to the room. But anyways, I couldn't get any service. So I went downstairs to like this little meeting room. That was full. All right. I had to go to the women's restroom that was hidden in the lobby area of this hotel because there's two sets of restrooms, men's and women's. The first one is the main lobby one. It's constant in and out. There's also ones in the back. And I knew that nobody goes back there. I did the show. Bro, and I didn't tell anybody either. I just went in, and it's one of those where you open the door, go in, then take a right, and like go down. So you can't like see in the restroom if you open the door. So I just put a little table right there and took a bunch of magazines that they have of like tourism. And I put the magazines and then put the laptop with the camera on, and that show might have lasted 3 minutes.
That's fantastic.
I had the foot on the door, so you couldn't open it. Oh my God, man. Discord is life. Y'all better get in there. Hey, I'm telling you, you're exactly right, Don. Dude, the Discord is money. And that's why, like, they were joking in the chat earlier that Phelps, that Zach is the sixth man of the year. No, he's the MVP, dog. That's the SGA of this operation. Stern, you're up there. You're getting close. You're getting close to MVP status. All right?
I am a constant contributor, but nowhere near Zach.
You're in the top 3 in the argument. Every year, like the NFL MVP, you have like the honors show, like the week of the Super Bowl, and you bring 3.
I'm in the honors.
It's Zach,
the
you, and Brad.
Mentions.
It's Zach, you, and Brad. The crew is its own like entity. You know what I mean? Like
they're to be in there with Brad and Zach, but Brad is a freaking beast. That man knows what he's talking about.
You all are. All right. I have radio in 5 minutes in Memphis. The Gabe Kuhn Show. If you want to tune in, if you miss Gabe, we're going to have Gabe back on. And we're getting everything fired up for football. But, all right, Moshe, we'll get out of here, buddy. Great job again. Dusty said, only 150 more plays to give out, Sterno. You'll hit it by Thursday. Oh, man. Tony said, Moshe, you get an invite to the awards show.
I take it.
Matty Ice. Look, I'm telling you, there you go right there.
Matty
the Diamond
Ice.
Kid. He don't miss.
Every day.
And if you missed it, we've got a newsletter coming up. I'll get the link out there. You'll see it in the show description starting tomorrow. But again, and exactly that. Bibbo's picks, Matty Ice's picks, your picks, Brad's picks, my pick, like anybody in the crew. We'll get it all. I'll get with Zach. We'll get it all handled and get it set up. So, anyways, all right. I got to run because he's texting me now, and I actually got to send him some pics. So, we'll get out of here. Most great job, buddy. As always, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace. Who's got it better than us?